got Song 299 dual lick. Got a fight coming up. Got Felice 2021 Prism, RDA Prism, Silvers, Tafa, RBA Midnight, last year's Midnight. They're all like 500 speeds. Peace. Blue 49.
So, Mr. Secretary, I believe, honestly, we want to provide the information that tonight is of the assets because this committee wants to do its best work together for Democrats and Republicans to make sure the women who serve in our armed forces have the equipment that they need to do the missions that they're assigned to and have.
It's all good, bro. You can network here. It's basically a trade show. Yeah, the BGM budget goes up. Red out of iMac Panga, yeah, his $17 Fazeev card went for $12. And it's $17 before his last fight. I let you plug yourself too. I just call you out on it. You didn't get the boot, motherfucker. It's just him. Hey, Lena the Plug Armenian too. I don't know if I want to take credit for that one, but she is. Why are all the Armenian pics of fucking pornos? Hey, it's okay. Kim Kardashian? The OG? Please, Lakers, we know that was all produced and orchestrated.
Chasing down, in between sips of coffee. He poured this wisdom out. See if you want my 2 cents on that. Down, by day. Find a one you can't live without. Get a ring that you need in the ground. Do what you love, but call it work. Throw in the money, play it church. Send your prayers up and your roots down. Add a few lives to your family tree. Watch their pencil marks in the grass.
Good morning. Making my coffee.
You can't buy happiness. You can buy dirt. Before you get caught rattling, let me tell you what it's all about. Find a few things in there that you can put a fence around, and then you laid it out. Find the one you can't live without. Get a ring, let your knee hit the ground. Do what you love, to call it work. Throw a little money in the plate church. Send your prayers up and your roots down deep. And add a few limbs to your family tree. And watch their pencil marks in the grass in the yard all grow up. Cause the truth about it is, it all goes by real quick. You can't buy happiness, but you can buy dirt. You can buy dirt. Take the good Lord for you, cause he ain't making any more of it. Buy dirt. Find the one you can't live without. Get a ring that you need, girl. Do what you love, but call it work. And throw a little money in a plate at church. Send your prayers up and your roots down deep. Add a few limbs to your family tree. Watch their pencil marks in the grass in the yard grow up. Cause the truth about it is, it all goes by real quick. You can't buy happiness, but you can buy dirt. They always Gordon Davis songs and a new song like God Intended right now. That's after your screen. Check it out.
Good morning. Making my coffee.
So thick and so sweet. Ain't no colors like her in the downtown streets. Body like a bag, driving with my eyes. I know every curve like the back of my head. 15 and 30, I ain't no hurry. I'ma take it slow, just as fast as I can. We're all in the same boat, dancing in the same flow, on the way the same time. We're all in the same boat. We can all believe it. When we believe it's money free, it's free.
maybe decided they're all bad. My biggest problem is I have no idea who we're talking to because nobody ever heard of them. They're all dead. We really belong to the world. We got the whole world. The worst country in 20 years of really belong to. I think it might be wrong. I think it's sick. And religious term. And do that religion. You know, when people die, they just go, they don't know. And that's the way it happens. I think that everybody else can live up. At least a very substantial part of it. And it is almost you know, I used to look at it, and I said, it's a piece of art. It's so stellar. Look at it, here. 1 in the morning, it flies in, and they say, sir, they're in Iranian airspace. That's the whole, and I'm watching it from situational, smart people, putting some people in the beautiful, and all of a sudden, you see that side, there's that. One of the guys, and they know the company, and it's all, and they have song, and the vibe is really great, they don't know what the vibe is, and then I say, my magic world goes round. Hey, yeah, we can let me ride down. Underneath this bird sky, one day turns stars. Gonna go to California, ain't close to what I got in my heart. Gonna stand up, big up trucks and diamonds don't come cheap. Thank God, love and sunsets free. Just like those trees and yet this guitar that we picked up at a function. Supposed to be dead, that's 95. Set out in a million stars. What you got ain't good. It's like they will. And so we got together. I don't believe that money makes the world go round. You can't find the way to be right now. Underneath this burning sky, one day turns sun. On the boat in the line, gully, what I got in my arms. Lord knows there's I will say this. Trucks and diamonds don't come true. Thank God, love and sunsets free. Like every hero's prize they pay. You say right heroes, like the colors of the white. Underneath this bird sky, one day turns stars. On the gold in the line, gully, what I got in my arms. Lord knows there's not the trucks and diamonds don't come cheap. They got faith and family, they got what they need to be, they got love and sunsets. The son considered the welfare of that. He said they were molders, and I said, we can't have to be simple about these ships. And we also want to write, so this is the same thing. We're going to have and the prime minister, a nice man, he was a very nice guy. He said, well, like to ask about Jimmy. I said, you don't have to worry about Jimmy. You know, Jimmy, if you're the Prime Minister, you're going to make a decision. Well, I have to stick to my people. I said, you don't have to stick to anybody. So it's frankly surprising that they go like literally that.
Had a man wearing a t-shirt said Genius for love. Had a Bible in his left hand and a bottle in his right. Said all you're really given is sunshine, your name. We both started laughing when the sky started to rain. Get along down the road, we got a long way to go. Scared to live, scared to die. We ain't perfect, but we try. Get along, we can together for hands. Hey, walk, on the road, fire road, drink beer, sing songs, make a friend. Ain't we all get along?
This is the way to
Strong mind on the wall, build the world, 800 gallons only. Wondering what she put up shop door, her eyes really that lonely. Did she leave her hometown thinking she ain't nothing else? She break down in the desert and get stuck beside the house. Get along, let go, scared to death, scared to die. Sing a song, make a friend, can't we all get along? We sure know what it's not. Sometimes you gotta get along down the road. We got a long way to go. Scared to live, scared to die. We ain't perfect, but we try. Get along while we can. Always give love the upper hand. Hang the wall, learn to dance. Call your mom, I vote. Drink beer, sing songs, make a friend. Can't we all get along?
There was no action for this, so that was not a question like
Alright, it's alright, Don't need no 5-star reservations. I got spaghetti and a cheap bottle of wine. Don't need no concert in the city. I got stereo and the best of tactics fine. Ain't got no caviar, no Marino. But as far as I can see, I got everything I want. 'Cause I got a roof over my head, the woman I love is in my bed. Alright, alright. Shoes under my feet, forever in the night, everything can be. Alright, and it's alright by me. Maybe later on we'll walk down to the river.
Lay on the blanket and stare out that moon. It may not be no French Riviera, but it's all the same to me as long as I'm with you. Maybe a simple life, but that's okay. Yeah. If you ask me, baby, I think I've got it made. I got a roof over my head, the woman I love laying in my bed. Alright, something about me, remember in the night, staring back at me. And it's alright, yeah, I got all I need, and it's alright by me. When I lay down that night, I thank the Lord above for giving me everything I ever dreamed of. I got a roof over my head, the woman I love laying in my bed, and it's alright, 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 alright. I got this shoe under my feet forever, and I'm staring back at me, and it's alright, alright, yeah. And it's alright by me. It's alright by me. Get away to where the police from. It takes away a million big problems. The workers in the government, the blue ocean. But you gotta get away to where the police tell me. See, the problem is that you're right there. There's a perfectly good island somewhere. But no ride to do, don't grab your coat. You won't need it where we are going. Get away to where the police from. Takes away a little bit problems. The workers in the government, the blue ocean. So you gotta get away to where the police from. Pick me up, pick me up, pick me up. Put me down, down in the sandwich. Put me down, and when I fall off my stool, put me down. I'll just leave there till morning comes down. Sometimes and days, pina coladas, and Bob Marley songs that I'm playing. There's a song in my life that I want you to hear. Soft chocolate on I have an obligation because I don't want to go at an exclusion. I don't want to make this one. But we had the highest stock market in this. We had low gas prices. Everything was good. And I know that. I know. They're doing it. That's a very small thing compared to a lot of you want to see the stock market go down? Start having 18 points. I think, I said it this morning, I think it's a very small price increase. And frankly, I think it's going to go down on four. I assume that it's going to go down on four. Only because people don't understand, it's a big chess game. And very high level. So very high level chess, highest, and dealing with this one, this one, they don't get there. You deal with some of these people, you're dealing with high level, intellect, very high IQ people. These are not Jasmine Brockett and good. These are smart people, really smart people, and violent people, and vicious people, and some are nice people. And some are very nice, but violent. They turn violent. But you know what? If I didn't do what I did, I'm going to have, number one, very important, is the termination of Obama's own review. And number two, this beautiful plan hitting them 8 months ago, whatever it was, and taking out the movement of everybody. That totally blew them for the if they had that bomb, at either time, 5 years ago or 7 months ago, if they had that bomb would be used almost. And then it's a parrot and what's that? I'm not sure. The Democrats have horrible problems. It's just incredible. But they stick together. Their Supreme Court members stick together. Those appointed by a Democrat stick together. If Robertson Senator Obama appoints a member of the Supreme Court, that member never lives with and the crowd. They say, I don't give a damn if it's good or bad. That man appointed me, and I'm never going to argue that. I don't say what's right. Well, I never see this thing. Republicans, they react. If Donald Trump appointed me, I'm going to show the world that I can be totally just, that I can be independent. He's not controlling me. And I don't want to be controlling him. I just want to smart decisions. If there was a decision and tariffs that won't change tariffs, how is it going to do it? This is a little quicker than usually done. But the data, the decision that because not $500 billion to pay people back. Because now I have to start that. So what happens when why did we say starting from now $500 billion perhaps? It's too sad. What do you want to have is they stick together like they increased the funds for absolutely no reason unanimously. Fortunately, the Republicans stuck together and doing something. It was doing well. The Democrats have horrible policy, transgenders, everybody, open borders, men playing and women supports. But the one thing they do have is this, no matter how bad the policy, it's embarrassing to watch them try to do it. And in a way, I say, as a Republican, in a way, I say, thank goodness that bad policy. It should never be. We have something in it that to save America. Vote or I be with it. the 99%. Even among Democrats, more than 89%. And then they have proof of citizens. And then there are no mail-in ballots. No mail-in ballots. They have no mail-in. Little ballot candidates, they have like 30 million ballots. Some Democrats get 7 or 8 ballots. Republicans are 1 time. Well, again, where's my ballot? Where's my ballot? I love you to get one. You do one, I tell them the clues that you never get. I think it's a nice thing how to vote person to get one. I mean, he's a fact for that in a way. I just thought it was something that we use that. But in regard, the one thing you get up to that, some Jackson's they have recaps. And maybe that came out and said, very strongly, don't have the balance to look at that. We're the only country in the world that has million balance. Don't have anything like Uber tried it, France tried it, we don't have it. They want to do paper ballots, what I want to they're about cheap. So, when you look at what happens with this country, it will make a difference. That will be very popular. Where we put it in the states, best of the best of them. We have the Blues and the Sun. But again, there are no many black and white schools. And I didn't know transgender surgery, the mutilation project. We have no mutilation project.
Right back, guys.
Transgender. I think let's say that's a 30% or 99%. They're 80% of that. Problems we have, probably problems. And they're looking for other place. And we have all the Democrats. So I think that it's a Democrats who want to fix it because I'm going to start holding Republicans to say that so-and-so voted against disabled children from disabled condition. It's pretty popular. They want men and women's rights. It's pretty popular. They want to put all the Democrats up. Everybody wants to do everybody wants to do citizenship. And most people don't want the other parties. They know it's wrong. That's just the way it is. Most of the this will get to that one. So these are all issues that in the 90s to 100, I would say somewhere right from the 100s. And the interesting thing is that way, I'm not talking about this, I'm not talking about that way also most of the people. The people of our country want voter ID. The people of our country want proof of citizenship. And that includes 88%, 89% of Democrats. And I think the Republicans are sure next Dave's speaker said like that. We hope John good and get it close to what we try. I think we don't need to stop us for this time. I think it would be a very bad thing for our country. And we're just asking for basic things. Again, I believe in California, if you ask a person to show their identification, and their identification, do an official, and you said, what is your identification? You said they can put the chair. That's how racist. We would roll out the difference. Because the abolition has admitted that he is learning this. Honestly, I'm all for people who are learning this. But not for my person. I think the president should not have to learn this. And it's highly controversial to say the president of the United States, Gavin Newsom, admitted that he has learning disabilities, dyslexia, everything about him was dumb. But then he looked at the audience and said, well, I'm smarter than you, or something like that. So now that with everything else, well, I'm racist because it happened to be a black audience. I will tell you this. I think it was the worst thing to do I've ever seen. Anybody else have any questions? Yeah, sir, when you attack one driver, when you occupy, yes, and I know what you simply if any president answers that question, I don't know what this way. I love it, but because of the war, I love it. And so we're still going around. I'm looking forward to being able to but because of the war, there's no tricks to it. It's just it sounds like okay, I'm waiting. There's no tricks. It's important that we do. So it could be that we do not much. If you are very good military there. I also realize fantastic person and this family wants to go back to visit or have the back of visiting. All my life I've been in the United States. In the United States. I do I very violent. Actually, was a very violent. Extremely violent. And something that a lot of people. Okay, one more question. Yeah, I mean, I think there are two obvious tools that we have to stop the ball that's happening against the American people. One is the sales of the ball that's happening. People being flooded, so let's try to stop the damage and ensure that whoever's making these games actually finds some basic improvements, making sure the game is going in the right place. And the second thing is really some of this ball is just bad. So it's so it's one of the reasons why UJ is such a important part of this is because we have to make sure that we're doing conduct process. And what this is about is a lot of past but it's so many times when the games with bad conduct, you know, the local judge, the local jury tries to stop it. It's about what to do. In the context of mitigating steps to ensure that we find them.
Are you drinking the hard material? I'll take a breather.
President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
No place like the White House. So we agree, right, Mr. Brad? No place like the White House. Thank you very much for being here.
My third name is
Discuss a couple of topics. This is a board meeting for the Trump Kennedy Center, but we'll go into a couple of other things that we have the media present. It's always present, unfortunately. Constantly. And I'll say a few words about what's happening in the communities. And we have a couple of questions that we got, and then we'll get on with the meeting. So, thank you very much for being here. We have a wonderful group of very, very smart, talented patriots of this day. Our powerful campaign to end the threat posed by the Iranian regime continued with full force over the past few days. And they have been literally obliterated. The Air Force is gone, the Navy is gone. Many, many ships have been sunk. They were warfighting ships, but I guess they ended up being anti-aircraft is decimated.
I'm really glad you guys are having a fucking penis contest. Any chicks in here? Anybody?
47 years. And now I guess the world, the United States, the help of Israel, is doing what should have been done many years ago. Since the beginning of the conflict, we struck more than 7,000 targets across Iraq. Mostly commercial and military targets. We achieved a 90% reduction in the ballistic missile launches and a 95% reduction in drone attacks. And the missiles are tripling it now at very low levels because there aren't too many missiles left. We've also attacked the manufacturing plants, the places where they manufacture the missiles and the drones. And that's going on today.
And the bakery, whatever they want to do, it's
Manufacturing. More than 100 Iranian naval vessels.
I didn't do shit. What did you want me to do for $3?
Yes, with some kind of a record.
They're gonna blow it on my back. Really fucking
As you know, we
listen, you tipped me beforehand, and I had given you guys 2 things for real.
destroyed everything in the island except for the area where the oil is, they call it the pipes. We left the pipes.
You guys are gonna stop eating fucking grits.
We can do that 5 minutes notice and it'll be over. But for purposes of
There.
someday rebuilding that country, I guess we did the right thing. But it's, it may not stay that way.
Happy?
It's one simple word when the pipes will be done, but it'll take a long time to rebuild that. We are aggressively
Fucking name it.
defense,
Fuck's
industrial
sake.
base and ability to rebuild its missiles and drone capability is getting down to close to zero. And we're hammering their capacity to threaten commercial and shipping in the Strait of Hormuz with more than 30 mine-laying ships destroyed and hit. And the vessel allowed it all of the mine-laying ships, so they can put them on other types of ships, I guess, and drop them in, but we don't know what may happen.
I don't think I'm Jewish at all.
That's a big negative for them.
Quick 360. You might have to wait for next week for that. You guys have been kind of dicks. Outfit of the day. Don't scare.
Some countries get, like for Japan, it's 95%. China gets 90%. Then Europeans get quite a bit. South Korea gets 35%. So we want them to come and help us with the trade. We have it in very good shape. Countries, I say, we want to take care of Iran now. Because of the fact that literally the secret terrorists can put something in the water or shoot something or shoot a missile. Small missile. And it's very close range because it is a tight area. And which is one of the reasons they always use that as a weapon. Iran has always used that as an economic weapon. And
I don't even know what you're tipping for, friend.
on the way. And some are very enthusiastic.
Am I a feminist?
Some countries
I'm
have helped for many, many
feminine.
years.
I'm a fucking woman.
From our outside sources.
Giving birth to 3 fucking children.
They weren't that enthusiastic.
So,
And the level of enthusiasm matters. Some countries where we have 45,000 soldiers, great soldiers, protecting them from.
want to make it 4.
And,
I know how to make it 4. I am currently married.
and well, when you have any minds with this, well, we'd rather not get raw, sure. I said, for 40 years, we're protecting you. You don't want to get involved in something that is very minor. Very few shots they can take because they don't have many shots left. They said, we're rather not get involved. It's what the fake news media and everybody else.
Is my husband Kanye?
That was said, but I did a big credit for protecting the country because I know that we'll protect them. And if we ever needed help,
Tell her.
they won't be there. I just know that. Just like I knew about.
I'm gonna keep the camera on my face. I'm gonna go get another fucking drink. You guys better keep giving me money. I'm buying some fucking cards. Hey, Ilya, you buy that fucking duo from me. Take my Bob shirt off. I ain't taking anything else off. I'll be right back.
It could be one time and said, that's a bad guy, but get him. 1 year before exactly, I wrote it in a book. Check, a year before the World Trade Center came in. President Clinton actually had a shot at him and he didn't take it. Unfortunately, I'm not blaming him for that, but he didn't take it. And he was economies depend on the strait for a lot. I mean, these people literally need 95% of their energy, their oil comes out of the strait. And it's incredible. We have sex trade with number one in oil any other nation, and that doesn't include Venezuela, who's been great. By the way, the relationship with Venezuela is literally millions of barrels of oil are being taken out. It's been very helpful. Really good job. They're rolling really well. We're taking out millions of barrels of oil. Houston and other places for the refineries. Refinery set up specific oil. And it's been a great relationship. More and more tremendous oil source. And we're getting this very rapidly. And they are actually numbers they've never been able to do with what we're doing. To get involved with us and get involved quickly and with great enthusiasm. I have that from I'd like to say outside here.
That's funny. I think it's really funny you guys are talking about my husband. Because actually, this was his idea. There is a series, they're interesting at best. Yeah, you morning crowd are pretty entertaining. And disgusting. That's literally not actually it. But I work night shift. We have lots of kids. I have a serious card problem. And I don't mind getting my face on here. And even a little skin. And he doesn't mind it either. So. It's what I would fucking left for someone to buy some cards. But apparently all that really fucking matters in the morning is fix your skin. But it's fine. Again, it's 3:30 in the morning for me. You're absolutely fucking right. The mortgage does have to get paid somehow in this goddamn economy. Got a side hustle. I have a full-ass job. I work in healthcare. I work night shift, 12-hour shifts. I start my work stretch tomorrow night, so tonight I'm up late. That's how it works. He was right about the hospital thing.
He would do what was best for the United States, not for Germany. And I want to tell you, he did a great job. So good that I put him in charge of the people of intelligence. And,
Ultimate, tell me what you're looking for. Fuck's sake.
There were a lot of leakers. He found out the leakers. And when he didn't find out who the leaker was in a certain area, he fired everybody. And he went into one room.
It's my first time experiencing how disgusting the 3:30 a.m. whatnot crew is. Fuck.
And he said, who's the one that leaked this? And they wouldn't admit it, so he fired the whole room. And he did a good job. It was very good.
Rest in peace, Mr. PDX. Mr. PDX does not give a shit about what other.
Because we wanted to see him
boys say about me on the internet.
Somebody had to do it and turn it around because it was bad. Closed and physically would have almost fallen down. It was in very bad shape. The steel columns outside, as an example, were meant to become, exposed steel is unusual to have.
What cards would you like to look at, Ultimate? I would love to. I will switch it back to not my face.
So they do, unlike the Fed building, which is going to cost billions of
I
dollars.
got you, friend.
It may never open. And right now, we have a wonderful government, a wonderful new head of the Fed coming in. I don't know if they'll ever be able to occupy this complex that was destroyed by
I have some gold in here, friend.
too late. Oh, I told you.
My first show.
It was too late for interest. Should cut interest rates. You should cut it right now. They should have a special meeting. What's a better time to cut interest rates than now with the third grade student? But that's a terrible thing. What I do, I build great stuff. And what we're going to do is, we're right outside. In fact,
MMA.
you look behind me, see the nice.
Is it really so insane that you're seeing my shoulders and literally the upper part of my chest that this is me selling my skin? My God. Mr. PX is well endowed, friend. Actually, he's Mr. Elliott on here. So
Behind you, you have a ballroom that this building and the people occupying it, in particular, every president for 150 years has clamored for the ballroom.
the bra. Friends, I have a fucking shirt on. It's not a bra.
Will end up being the cocktail room or the cocktail area, free area for the ballroom. Then it's a lot of heads and so we can't even do a heads and shake dinner.
Are you talking about my big fancy Jones?
We're doing on the lawn with the tent. But when it rains, the lawn is very low. You know the land, we built on swampy land. And when it rains.
Mr. PDX be stoked that I'm selling cards right
We
now.
have as an example, England, the UK, I would say King of England is a great guy. He's coming in very soon.
You're talking about this bad boy. She's a pretty bunny.
You have 4 or 5 inches over the shooting system's not good. So, and it rained a lot. So we're building finally, because I do that. And by the way, no tax.
I think I have this guy for about 700 right now. Let me look. I have it.
Literally, we're having under budget, other than we've upgraded it in terms of the marbles, using onyx and stones that are good. But it'll be something really spectacular. I'm looking at Steve Wendt, who's over there. She built a spectacular building, and he knows building a spectacular building.
I'd take 600 for it now. I just posted it.
And he really was an incredible life, Andrea. And thank you both for being here. Andrea's on the board. Steve is so in love with his wife, and guess whether or not you can come. I can say the same thing with Ray Bob Bell. We've got a wife that's so wonderful. So anyone can come. She didn't have to accept it. She gives it. But Bob said, I'd like to come. So, Bob, you will come to the property.
I'll run it at 600.
Whether it's building a stadium or building a building. Thank you, Steve, very much. But we made incredible strides over the past year.
Let me know if you change your mind,
I
MMA.
want to run it for years just to see because the place is falling down. It's horrible. Air conditioning heater is going to be, heating is going to be ripped out and it's entirety. These new is all. It's how many years? What's the and 50-year-old air conditioning more than that. And it's in bad shape. Everything's in bad shape. It's got to be redone. So I said, let's run it for a year just to see how it works better than you can just go into something.
Are you awake every day?
You have to close it, put new marbles in, new marbles.
Give me a second, MMA.
As it's dropping, and going for a play. So, what the best way, I know that's pretty well in construction, but it's love and we all have a grand deal. And what it's going to be far better than it was when we originally built. When it was originally built, it was good. It has one thing that's very good, it has great sound. I think there's a lot of luck in sound. You have some of the big opera houses. I don't want to get involved with saying which one, but in New York is an example.
Can't really tell if this is like a
Ripped it apart.
weird traffic is still good traffic at 3:45 in the morning on whatnot for your first show.
They'll only get hands. They still want them. It has to do with the cell. So, over the past year, we've made incredible strides in the store. The two credits and proceeds. This building will pursue game, I think, at a higher level than ever before. Together, we're going to ensure that remains upon us and we'll become performing arts facilities.
This is the standard morning crowd.
Anywhere in the world, it's got the location, and we will have the building. It's got good love, it's got good structure. Again, they wanted to originally cover the exposed steel. We just painted the cheap gold, and we turned it into a very expensively painted white.
All right.
Heavy gold.
I will run
Very,
the Jones at 570.
steel, exposed steel.
I'm gonna run it as an auction though. One, because I haven't done one before and I want to try it. You guys are literally experiencing my first show. But two, it is worth a little bit more, but I'm happy to give it to you if you're actually like it. I'll run it.
That will look like gold. Steve will tell you that. You can't, you either gold bullion or use real gold bullion, or you use a different gold. There's never been I said, someday I'm going to discover a paint where you don't have to actually use gold bullion. Gold is a very, very expensive process, but it's a beautiful thing. They're not an easy thing. So we got rid of the gold collar. They look cheap and they look fake. Very much like the media. And look big colors, and we painted them white. Before we painted them matte, very importantly, we structuralized them. We replaced a bad steel that was very badly rusted. These are coming to a whole other building. And we had to replace areas of columns that were actually rusted out because it was in very bad shape. It's not even describable how bad this building was inside and out. I want to thank Rick Grinnell, but you really did a great job on this, and we appreciate it. I'm looking for the next year because he really was, there was a story about he get tired. He was here for a short period of time, for a year, figuring it out with Matt and everybody else, and Matt now should take over as a pro construction, great at construction. And I think Matt would like to run the facility, really fall in love with it. And I think he'd do a good job, but if I don't think he'll do a good job, I'll say back to five and getting somebody else. So, you're under no pressure, man, okay? It's like Bob Pratt, if a football player is in the program, typically you will fire him immediately, but
Jones is live.
stay around for 4 or 5 years if they're bad, not too many times, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, I learned from you. So I want to thank also Attorney General Pam Bondi, who's been fantastic.
Jones is live, MMA.
And the speaker that I said, easy stuff of anybody in government, but a majority of two, I don't like to say one, varies.
Thanks, PG.
Between 1, 2, and 3. And I think we're the only men ever lived.
Hey!
We're very happy about it. In fact, when we get up to 3, every once in a while we get up to 3. Actually, for a period of time, we had it up to 4. And then we had a death. And the debt is very good when you dispute it, and you have a return. But we have debt, we have another debt. We have some things, and it's, but we're.
MMA, I tried to call for you, friend.
Very, looked like he wasn't gonna make it. I don't know.
I said it for you, I'm sorry.
You other people know his name? No? You wanna mention it, hit the crowd? Go ahead, tell him.
Thank you for
I'm so sorry, friend. I tried.
Had a pretty grim diagnosis, and I mentioned to the president, I said, our Congressman Dunn is a real champion of patriot because he's still coming to work. His father's got this diagnosis that we have to go home and retire.
What was the diagnosis?
It was, I think it was a terminal diagnosis.
He would be dead by June.
Okay, that wasn't public, but yeah, okay. That's, that was clear. That's what I'm going to say. I don't with the heart.
Billy, I'm trying to figure you out, bro. Are you like 15?
And they did it.
Yeah, I had my camera front forward. You 12.
I spoke with thanks.
Sarah, we're up by 3. We're gonna lose 1 by June. So who feels that is kind of a great luck.
Okay, who is this fucking moral? Because, quite frankly,
Really bad heart.
I really like McFly.
That's bad. Number 1 of his fans, I like.
There's a PM.
Number 2 of his fans,
Oh,
I need
no.
to spoke. But he really said, Mike, I'm gonna last this out for the president and you, and however long I live, looks like 2 years of time, but, however long
You
I live.
wanna know?
I'm gonna be one. I mean, how many people have been saying that? Most of them say, Mike, I'm retiring, that's the end. I didn't do that, I really do it. So, and then I realized I had doctors in the White House, doctors in the and they help me with other people. They're helping me with people right now, people that are very sick, like they're miracle workers. And I said, I have to call them, and I called 2 doctors, they're both good. And they immediately went out to see the cop.
Got it, okay.
And he was on the outbreak.
I actually really like McFly at Moral. So just making sure that's not the same. Pursuit, are you asking if I'm Team Khabib? Honestly, I'm kind of, I mean, Khabib. Noted, Ilya. As if you haven't been weird and stuff.
My hat's off to you, it's beautiful life and family, it's extraordinary.
And just, because I don't want to have a terrible story about this, I did it for him first, and for the vote second. But it was a close second, actually. But I did it for the vote.
Okay, all you little hooligans, you guys want to hear about the 101 that I have coming in the next 1 to 2 days? You guys can help me figure out what to do with.
She's an amazing person and an amazing fighter. She's gonna have to live a minor difficulty, which will be good check for her. You've been up for a long time. She has a diagnosis of
I will. Folks can be. They just can be they can be expensive. That's probably why you just had a hard time finding it.
The only thing I know about it. So she just started asking. And so before we come over, just a year ago, the legendary, this wonderful place was on the verge of, literally on the verge of collapse, both from a financial standpoint, maybe more from a financial standpoint, but also from a physical standpoint. Necessary maintenance had to be good. The programming was very woke. and out of touch with reality. And we had an office that was like $18 million a year, and they subsidize it every year. So what kind of an office to lose is 18? And I'm being nice when I say 18 was much more. And it's such a good program. We had tremendous use like and I think
I see you, Pursuit. I have I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't collect a ton of them unless I call on them for Pick Your Fighter because they're just not my choices. But I do have this kind of dope one. I think somebody was gonna send me a DM about it. This is honestly one of my favorite inserts that's come up. It's not a big deal, but pretty fucking cool. I just love these cards.
Was it $100 or less? He didn't speak English. And he became the largest owner of fishing, right? Because they were working the same stuff. He didn't like to be asking work, right? But he's one of the most brilliant business people. Thank you, Alexis, right?
Jai Will, you should start a whatnot. Start doing what I'm doing. Honestly, if you got some good cards.
What's with these husbands? All the husbands are traveling. I think it's the one that's got all the husbands to go on. That's gonna happen.
You could always start it on eBay too. With the way that Paramount just bought out UFC, the accessibility and the just all of the ways that UFC has come to light, that has happened. It's gotten a lot bigger.
Most people don't know is in North Carolina. And it started with nothing and built a vast fortune.
Try promoting it, Jai Will.
Did you ever have a bad deal of? Which was that? Sometime. See how honest he is? Most of us know. He says, well, I've been to the birthday. So
I'd like to point out once again that I work night shift. And I go back to work for my 3-night, 12-hour shift stretch starting tomorrow night. It is 4 o'clock in the morning here. Prime time, why are you here? Nobody asked you to be here. Nobody asked for your opinion. And no, I'm not a nurse. I'm a respiratory therapist. Thanks.
That's all Kennedy said from that time was losing so much money it could not have
Actually, I'm drinking Rebel Stoke. Tastes like brown sugar. Thanks so much. I'm gonna be going to bed soon. It's just my nightcap, y'all.
Which is double what they had ever done before.
I mean, I just made $660 drinking my slop. Dirty Dan, I really fucking wish you did too. I'm guessing that would make a lot more sense.
And some of it we fixed, but most of it was saving for during the construction period because we don't want to job of the major renovations.
He didn't rob anybody. He actually fucking robbed MMA cards.
Little bit of celebration, not a big deal, but a little bit of celebration on July 4th, to a party. And then after that, we closed and we start construction, we're fully financed. As I announced in February, after a 1-year review based on input from highly respected experts and subject to board approval today.
DG was my second ever whatnot sale. Hey, DG.
These are minor details, but I think everybody agrees. But subject to board approval, we determined that the fastest way to bring the Trump Kennedy Center to the highest level of success.
Your hard negations, not your negotiations, but your negations. Yeah, you had some really hard negations there.
High quality, really high quality infrastructure. And we've already purchased seating as an example. We've already purchased some of the things that are hard to get, getting involved in marble is very hard. Well, it takes a long time. It comes from areas where it takes a long time to mine. And you're getting some of the best things you can in marble is going to be the seeds that we have. The seed is the highest. Everything is highest. So this network will enable us to complete the work much faster and much of a much higher quality.
Dirty Dan, I wish I had some John maps for you. I really don't.
Shakespeare when you don't have the seeds. Also, seeds are being changed.
Really wish you would come at a time where it wasn't so fucking weird here. My first fucking live show, and you know, 30 people, I can't just shut her down because I've actually made money. Waiting for somebody else to do something stupid again and buy from me again.
And we have tremendous amounts of money coming in from some people around the table, but also from people that are not here. But they have made very generous contributions for the communities.
You are keeping this shit lit. Indeed you are. I don't know if I like it or not, but I'm making money.
So, Rick, I thank you very much for the job.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
It's really rough with the couple of people. That's okay. It's some of the artistic, but the artists. They took a thousand, you know. It's almost like this guy you over here, Anthony. You know what it is sometimes, people, right? Anthony's another great. You're not even wondering with Anthony. You're who you are. What's going on here? Most successful people, they're all living their lives. I'm looking around, oh, wow, that's impressive. Anthony's another one. They started off with one truck. He had one truck, 45 years ago. He ended up with 4,000 trucks.
And
he sold his company for billions of dollars. You know Anthony? He's a member of one of my
how low are you?
She said, I have a big problem. So, well, I don't know how to address that action.
Mr. PDX don't give a fuck because I am making us money while you guys say this weird ass shit.
So, all of these people have done so much, and they've done so much stuff, and Matt, I just really, I'm here.
And I'll be back next Monday. Oh.
And introducing to the board, many of the board members.
Mr. PDX?
Initial construction and planning, and
Mm-hmm.
assuming the role of chief operating officer and executive director, where he'll lead a construction crew for the next, a big crew, by the way, because it needs a lot of work for the next 2 years in preparation for the grand reopening. And I think it's going to be something that's going to be very, very special. We're doing a lot of special things, we've got a lot of things happening.
I would love to co-host Natalie. That'd be so dope. Mr. PDX don't got no side girls. I can promise you that right now.
Right outside the front door of the White House, and they're going to have about 100,000 people in the park.
I will. I absolutely will, buddy. Keep checking in with me. I'll keep trying to get you more. I'll be your link, my friend. I'll see what I can get you. Ilya, it's really funny that you say that because you have absolutely no idea where we are at in our life. There is absolutely zero way. My husband has my bitch. He just knows I can handle my own shit.
And we have a tremendous number of Olympics, we have the World Cup, and we have to do this. And as you know,
Absolutely not, because I've never cheated on me.
And you have to do the World Cup too. Could be better, right? So we have the Olympics and the World Cup, but we have the Olympics coming. I was responsible for that, right? We have the World Cup coming.
Yeah. Prime time, I wish I could tell you, it's actually somewhat important work that I can't really discuss.
When I got the Olympics, I said I was president because it was last spring. If I went at the normal progression. And then I said, well, let's see what happens. And then they rigged the election. And I said, let's do it again. And we won our last slide.
Dirty data.
And I came back and ended up with the Olympics and somebody said, did you do that on purpose? So I claimed the Olympics. then woke up because I do get paid. And then I tried to play 250 or so. And I said, I got that.
Dirty Dan, if you're actually serious, which one? The face or the rookies? Finest out of 50 gold.
This board has been incredible, and it's really nice. What we're going to do is we're going to, we could take a few questions from the press, and then after that, we'll have our meeting, and we have a lunch for the board, so we'll have a bit of a lunch.
Sorry, I don't know why I had the face auto at front.
It's a great honor to have you here. We're going to do a great job with the truck candidates. Okay, yes, we'll see you next when you're here.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'm not seeing that on the wire, but here's the question. Numerous countries have told you they are on their way. Can you give us some hints what they are, what that entails, how soon they might be
You
there?
can who I'm not to.
Yes, sir.
I'd rather not say yes, what you announced in the Marco Rubio and the various people.
Hey, I appreciate you helping us out.
And we do have, we have some that are really enthusiastic. They're coming already, they've already started to get, it takes a little while to get there. It's like, in some cases, you have to travel an ocean. So, it doesn't go that fast, but it will go fast. And there's some that's fairly local.
I like UFC SeekR.
We'll be in that, we'll give you a list. Some are very enthusiastic. and some
Oh, no, I didn't, babe.
less than
I appreciate it.
enthusiastic. And I assume some will not do it. I think we have one or two that will not do it. We've been protecting for about 40 years at, tens of millions of dollars, Mr. Speaker. So I'll be reporting that to you in the House and the Senate. And I'll say, why are we protecting countries that don't protect us? And I've always thought that was the weakness of NATO. We were going to protect them. I always said, when in need, they won't protect us. Now, this isn't need. Need would be.
Yeah, I don't know about that, honestly.
But I would say that we built the greatest military in the world, and we protect people. And if we need their money votes, or if we need any piece of apparatus that they may have because of the situation that they have, they should be jumping to help us.
No, thank you, absolutely. I appreciate you. I know somebody had pre-bid the other day. I didn't even know.
About the friendship to work on this kind of homes.
You're gonna tell me, like I said, you know, sort of like you.
Have you been speaking with the French president
And I ain't got like the
about
English running.
the friendship?
It's just me here when it's
kind of
like,
homes?
it ain't that deep. But I appreciate you, Dane. I hope you have a good one.
I'm scared.
Good luck out there. Be safe. Be safe.
I'd say you would take. But it's friends.
Guys, let me know what y'all want.
Are you
Don't want
confident that
anything.
friends will end with the reopening of state of homes?
Yeah, he's gonna, I think he's gonna help. I mean, I'll let you know. I spoke up the sales. I don't feel like selling them because my attitude is, we don't need anybody. We're the strongest nation in the world. We have the strongest military by far in the world. We don't need that. But it's interesting. I'm almost doing it in some cases, not because we need it, but because I want to find out how they react. Because I've been saying for years that if we ever did need it, they won't be there. Not all of them, they won't be there. I was very surprised with the United Kingdom. Because the United Kingdom, 2 weeks ago, I said, well, why did you send some ships over? And you really didn't want to do it. I said, you don't want to do it. We've been with you, you're our oldest ally. And we spend a lot of money on, NATO and all of these things to protect you. And we're protecting them. We're working with them on Ukraine. Ukraine's thousands of miles away, separated by a vast ocean. We don't have to do that. We did it. Well, Biden did it. We didn't have to do it. We were fighting, got taken to the criminals. But we worked with them in Ukraine. And then they said, if you have a money temperament, I was very surprised. I told them we requested 2 aircraft carriers, which they had. And it was really wonderful. And then right after the whole essentially meeting, they were letter, he said, I would like to send aircraft carriers. I said, I don't need them after the war is ended.
Just picked up some Aljamain Sterling Funkmaster cigars. Look at that. Yo, these cigars not only look nice, but they taste amazing. Amazing.
You mentioned the significant amount of oil that China derives from the Middle East. What is the status of your conversation with President Xi in terms of getting China to cooperate, in terms of making the Strait of Hormuz safe for those oil tankers?
Wagwan, just checked out this new Mexican restaurant called Sharky's Modern Mexican Kitchen. Shout out to Angelina one time. Not only was this place aesthetically pleasing, but it was clean. The menu was easy to read and organized, but this is called an arm bar. You hyperextend the arm until it breaks.
So you break their arm?
They tap before that.
So what if they don't?
Then their arm breaks.
That sounds legal.
Wagwan, just got done with our first dust drill since my fight. Man, it was good to get that one in. It was so good. My weight's coming back down, feeling good. We're back at it again, here at BKS MMA. And today is beautiful, man. Look at this. Look at this. Just a beautiful day. Gorgeous today. Just picked up some Aljamain Sterling Funkmaster cigars. Look at that. Yo, these cigars not only look nice, but they taste amazing. Amazing. What's going on, guys? Yo, so I just got a new YouTube channel, which kind of frustrated because YouTube was on some BS and they suspended my account on YouTube. So I have to start all over from scratch, but it's all good. This YouTube is going to be revamped and a lot of fight breakdowns, things like that. It's going to be way better. Check me out. If you do me a favor, go on and give me a subscribe. That will be much appreciated. Ode Osborne, Jamaican Sensation, out.
They are a country that for years I didn't know this until recently. They're a country based on disinformation, and now they're using disinformation plus AI, and that's a terrible situation. That's a terrible situation. They showed all sorts of things happening in the last 2 weeks that never happened. Between the kamikaze boats that don't exist, between blowing up the aircraft carrying one of the great ships in the world, and Abraham Lincoln on fire. They showed it on fire. I called the general. I said, General, what's in the Abraham Lincoln? It looks like it's burned something like that. But a bullet was ever fired at it, so they know better. They said, this is my first glimpse of AI and what they've done with it. They showed buildings in Tel Aviv burning to the ground, high-rise was burning. They showed buildings in Qatar. They showed buildings in Saudi Arabia burning, and they weren't burning. They weren't hit. It was all AI. AI is terrible. It's terrible. And that's their only, I think that's the only thing they do well. They negotiate. And we always talk. That's what they said, well, we can talk. Why we need to talk to them? I talk to everybody. Because sometimes good things come out of it. But I don't know if they're ready with it. They're taking it down. I don't know if they're ready with it. And we don't even know their leaders. All of their leaders are dead. As far as we know. They're all dead. We don't know who they're dead with. We knocked out the first group. Then the second group met 88, met to pick the leader. So the first group was all dead. And the second group got knocked out, they're all dead. Then the third group met, I would think they're a little nervous about making, I don't know if they're nervous. Maybe they're not, maybe they're crazy. We're not nervous and they're crazy. But we met with the next group, and look, we don't know who the leader is. We have people wanting to negotiate. We have no idea who they are. Yeah, but
What are your advisors telling you about the Ayatollah's son, the new supreme leader? What are they telling you
it's
about?
not only that, it's you people. I mean, a lot of people are saying that he's dead and disfigured. They're saying that he lost his leg, one leg, and he's been hurt for it. Other people are saying he's dead. Nobody's saying he's 100% healthy. And he hasn't spoken. The Ayatollah can sit and he's a form of the throne. Not as nice as a throne. I don't mean you're sure of that stuff. But it's a fancy chair. But he's still hate from his chair. But you see him a lot, right? This one we haven't seen at all. So that could be a lot of different reasons. We don't know either he's dead or not. I would say nobody's sick, which is unusual.
Something else. Now that you've announced that the U.S. has destroyed all of Iran's mine-laying ships, why can't the U.S. just immediately reopen the Strait of Hormuz?
Well, good. But it takes two things. We have to get people in the ship and drive it up. So when Pepe has these big shooting ships coming around and it goes to $50, and we say, I think it's okay now, Pepe, take the ship, drive it through the Strait of Hormuz. They say, let me wait a little while. Because it takes ship owners. These ships are very expensive. And it goes up to $2 million. So they don't want to take a chance. I think we'll be okay. No. So we don't know if they would send any money. But the thought that they may have to keep people from saying, now, we are pounding that area, that coast, as left side, we're pounding it, like really pounding it hard. And again, they have no money, so every one of their mine droppers, they got the mine layers, right? The ship, the pretty sophisticated ship, every one of them is done. But, so it's we're not as many in Manila, but they have built but we're hitting very hard. And today is a big day when we're pounding a certain area that has very much to do with being straight. And I think we'll get there very soon. In addition, we do have other nations stuff. You need people to watch people to see what other nations are going to get.
If the United States is working to secure the Strait of Hormuz for the benefit of other countries like China, and our allies aren't yet stepping up to their standard, is the United States getting back to being the world's policeman?
The United States should not be they can have done that on a certain basis, they've been doing it for a long time. But I've always said, I said, if you look back years ago, I said, why are we being reimbursed? They're these are the richest countries in the world. Why are we being reimbursed for maintaining the Hormuz Strait? And why are we being reimbursed? I've said that for years. You can look at what I really did yesterday. I've been saying a lot of things. So number one, I said, it's the one advantage they have. But it's a suicidal advantage because they kill themselves more than they kill the rest of the world. And there are things that can do with time. There are other things that can do with it. I think we're going to have the situation straight up with it. And I think we're going to have some good help. And I think we're going to be disappointed in some nations too. And I'll let you know who the nations are.
One of your advisors, David Sachs, said the other week that the U.S. should, quote, declare victory and get out of the Iran war. He also warned that if the conflict escalates, Israel may contemplate the use of a nuclear weapon. Has he shared that that's going to be true?
Israel And, yeah, there's no big fear. Now that take 10 years for them to build back, not having what they have right now. And I guess it's another period, but we want to have it ended so that another president doesn't have to flip. For 47 years, no president was willing to do what I'm doing. And they should have done it a long time ago when it was a lot easier. There's no president that wanted to do it. And yet every president, I've spoken to a certain president who I like that. A gas president, he called me up and he said, I wish I did it. I wish I did, but they didn't do it. I'm doing it, yeah. I can't tell you that.
Just catching up on all these very flattering messages you guys have sent me.
Mr. President, you mentioned that you're not entirely sure who you're dealing with.
I guess this is what I should have expected my first
A
night.
viable opposition movement still in that country following all the protests that we had seen before.
Okay, literally, what is
the airstrikes and
FOID?
the opposition
FOID.
could become a viable leader in Israel.
We have great people in this world. The biggest problem, and I see, is that, they put out a warning. We have to work. We get everything.
Yeah, you're right. No, I do thank you that you brought me views and I got money. I do appreciate that. But no, I will not stop something swearing. And if you don't want to listen to it, then get the fuck off my street. Literally. Why are you here?
So, I can't. Highly sophisticated machine guns and AK-47s and other guns. And they did that to the women. So the women had 250,000 people, 500 people protesting a year. And they shot women right through the middle of the forehead with snipers. And they didn't have to lose anyone. About 10 went down bleeding from Houston. And 250 to 500,000 women went down. So
Tito. Since when is Tito's colored?
and they have no guns.
Tito's the mean baby.
So one was down for bleeding from the head. Because you've been going for that stretch. And the next stretch that distances. And nobody else is able to do that to the extent of these people. These people are they give a minimum of 32,000 people. So, and they put out actually a notice 2 days ago. If you protest, you will be shot in the face. So, I was invited out to all the first thing I was encouraged to go out in that time in that issue. Yeah.
In terms of how long we can expect gas prices.
Oh, MMA. I considered it until you called me a hoe. Bitch, I don't respond that way. Ooh, still don't know what FOID means. You're swiftly approaching a fucking ban. I'm not a good girl. Go fuck yourself. How old are you? Jesus Christ. This is nuts. What, are you going to give me $500 to put my John Silva base auto in my cleavage? You're going to give me $500. $500 for this. That's what I'm worth. Put it in my cleavage. I'm not taking my shirt off, pal. I'll stick it in my cleavage. Done. I mean, I haven't showered today. I ain't sticking it anywhere. Ready? There you go. Guys are fucking wild.
I was back to where I began. I was burning.
You guys are wild. This is a face, John Silva. That's what it takes. That's fucking nuts. Christ almighty. Wild.
And his message supports control Israeli.
That's a 1 out of 1 now. It's got mama's bag. If anybody wants to buy it, or realsies, I'll set it right here. You guys do realize I have a 4-month-old, so these bags are literally for my babies. It's fucking weird. How about I put it in a fancy little extra something for you? I'm not giving you something. Go fuck yourself, MMA. You still have done nothing but tip me $8, you fucking weirdo. Prime time. I'll mail you the John Silva auto. Oh my god. What the fuck? Shut the fuck up. So weird. The most electrifying stream. A mom putting a signed John Silva base auto in her cleavage. Wow, guys, shit's getting fucking wild. I'm not wearing anything risque. This is fucking nuts. You guys are crazy. This is wild. I can't. Nah. That was for me grabbing one of my big bins off of the shelf in my closet, and it fell on top of me instead. Yeah, not my husband. I'm not answering any of these weird ass fucking questions. Not fucking kidding. This is wild. Dude, I love it. I'm making great fucking money doing weird, like, fully clothed. Hello. Hi. Yes. Husband knows that I am on this right now, just so you guys know. Fully clothed, I stuck a John Silhouette face auto into my cleavage. Literally, just okay. I got that. I got nothing. I don't know. This is wild. My husband's not a freak, literally at all. My husband, the main attraction. You know what I love? I love making money. First show, y'all. I'll be back on Monday next week. And I actually plan on selling fucking cards. So get over yourselves. Jesus fucking Christ. Gihan, fuck shit, I don't know. I wish I could tell you. I'm fully clothed. There's nothing weird happening here. This is so wild. I've asked so many questions about my husband. It's so... He's definitely going to watch this video receipt to see what you guys are obsessed about. It's funny because I don't think either one of us realized it was like this wild. I mean, he was the first one that was in my show tonight, just making sure I got it all set up, and then we went to bed with our kids so that I could do this. So. It's funny because MMA, you keep saying the tips are adding up, but it's $9, homie. I have no OnlyFans. I am fully clothed, Ilya. This is wild. 44 people in my fucking room right now. And all I have is a forearm showing. It's crazy. No Jake Shields or Masvidal, Palman. Check back though. I'm still building right now. I got you, Doug. I have all these cards here. Just let me know who you're looking for. I have a crazy variety of Valentina top shelf. I've got some cool shit. Just let me know what you're thinking about. I have actually a dope Christian Leroy Duncan auto that just came in. I'm done with the camera, y'all. You guys are fucking weird. Next week I'll have it set up where you guys will have my face the whole time, but I ain't doing this shit. Guys, I'm not an OnlyFans person. This is fucking wild. I am fully fucking clothed. I love UFC. I love to sell UFC cards. Frank, I don't fucking dude. I don't know. This is nuts. I've seen you. I've let you see top 3 things in full times, and next week I will be on for the book screen and stuff. I am wearing all my clothes. No blue for that from. Fully clothed, MMA. Wow. Yeah. Yes, I will find you the Christian hero. Don't just let me go through my products real quick, friend. Crazy thing about Christian Duncan is his autos are beautiful. Incredible.
Hola. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No.
I get a call yesterday at 9:15 from Precious Memories, which is the Connecticut childcare.
Mm-hmm.
And they tell me that Emerson came in like, good morning and was complaining that her cold butt hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so they said, look, can we call Dad? And Dad, no. Dad said, if she doesn't feel good, let her know because my doctor's appointment. I was like, okay. And she said, just try to make sure both parents are aware. And I was like, yeah, okay. And then she's like, just letting you know, we have like a log, like a paper specifically for us. And then family that both parents we have to communicate with. We have this ongoing log.
Mm-hmm.
I said, okay. So you get off the phone.
And now you want to be like, I want to see this log.
Right. Well, I think that's needed. I imagine she started a long time ago, but I imagine it's needed. And I can't help her feelings because of the conversation I had with them 2 weeks ago. I was like, this is supposed to take a month. These are the things I've been telling DC and party on. These are things I've been telling John. Like, every 2 weeks I get it back. Get Emerson back and make a copy. And it takes me a week to clean her up.
Mm-hmm.
So that she can go back to her dad.
Mm-hmm.
So I called them back, and I can't really remember the exact reason I called them back. I called them back to clarify. Just so you know, I have not seen those kids since Thursday evening. They've been in care since Thursday. She's like, yeah, she's like, I figured that. I was like, okay. So I read the memo just because I'm trying to make sure I also get some of this in writing, like my own writing that I have access to. Shortly after that call, I see a message in Emerson's night chart that the appointment was made for her at 3:40. Then, half an hour after that, I get a call from her pediatrician's office saying, hey, I got a call and I'm just calling back and what's going on with Emerson. So I'm going to try to put the pieces together and I said, well, I didn't call you because that's Emerson's mom. And this is the call I got from the square this morning. I said, so I'm kind of surprised that they called you, that John called you. unless he realizes maybe how bad her symptoms may be. And so, I tell him DCF's involved, I tell him Great Wayne was involved, I tell him, again, these are things that I've been concerned with, and I've educated John on since last fall. And she's like, oh man, and I was like, yeah, I was like, so well, I just gave you a rundown of my hearing called John, because John's very likely the one that's called you. So she calls John. Half an hour later, I get an email from John that's highlighting what's going on, and he's made up some appointment. He's going to pick her up from school, and over the weekend, she did mention a few times that her butt crack hurts, but the symptoms didn't persist.
Bullshit.
Right, like just
Like he's making it seem like he's doing the good thing here.
Yes.
Yes.
That's completely contradictory. Like your kid said a few times that her butt crack hurt.
But the good, yes. Yeah, typical John mentality.
So then, I just, okay, he messages me, emails me, whatever. I just sit on it because I don't like, where's this going? Okay, I'm already prepped them now for the grade 11. I kept DCFCC because as of last Friday, DCF charged me that they're closing the case. So, throughout the grade 11, so I was that, DCF is closing the case, here's the letter they sent me. So then I go into, I got a call from Emerson State this morning. I give a quick timeline of all the stuff I just said to you. And then I sit on the email because I don't know how I'm really going with this. I do and I don't. So then I get in my chart notification stating Emerson's results are in. So Emerson had an clinic urinalysis dipstick and it came back abnormal in 5 different categories. So then I go at the after visit summary and the clinical notes weren't done yet, right? Makes sense, the account wasn't closed.
Yep.
So I can't yet see that. Then I get a text message from CVS saying that her prescription was sent to or received at CVS. So I get from CVS Pharmacy. Then I call the pediatrician's office and say, like I see the urinalysis came back as normal. I know that you sent a prescription to CVS, but what is your diagnosis if I can't get see after this assessment? And so I happened to talk to the nurse that I talked to that morning. And I was like, did I talk to this morning? She said, yes, you did. And she said, I wasn't in the room when Emerson came in, but yes, she did just left. She said, but there was a lot of milk. And I didn't ask her to explain what that meant, but she said there's a lot of gunk, and she was constipated, and she has a urinary tract infection. And I was like, I'm sorry. I said, I said, I'm just disturbed. I said, that child left me in pristine condition. That was the cleanest pee-pee any little girl could have. And I said, now you're telling me she has a urinary tract infection and she's constipated. And so we went back and forth on it for a little while. And she, said to me, she's like, we're not even 100% sure, like we're sending the urinalysis out. So while she does have an antibiotic, it was an EMO because we don't even know if that's the one that's really going to help her.
Really good result back.
So, I said to her, like, if you do have to change it, just please contact me because I may be picking you up in Massachusetts, not Connecticut. She's like, yeah, we'll contact you. So, okay. So then I get off the phone with her in an email, and John had sent a second time, giving me the update on Emerson. She went in for a visit. The pediatrician said, what high spirits Emerson was in, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, he's such a bullshit up.
And she is, she's a happy kid. It doesn't mean.
No, but he's trying to spit, what the fuck does that have to do with her fucking
Of course.
clinical fucking diagnosis?
So, he's trying to say, like, if you're you know, tomorrow if you want to pick her up from school, they'll be sending her to school, which is like, I don't want to push back on that, but like, I can't believe he's going to send her to school. Because who's to say the antibiotic is even going to work? Who's to say she's not going to have a reaction to the antibiotic? Like, or how she's going to tolerate it. And she's just like, I know. But she also saw the egocentrics that we sent to schools because then you have to go to the house to do with him to pick her up. Like, and I was like, yeah. So he writes me this email, says, you know, confirm how you're going to pick her up. Pick her from school at 5 o'clock or meet you somewhere like in the garden area or at the house. So we can leave the garden area anymore to pick up the kids. So again, I didn't respond. But I did. You know, so there you know. Finally, at 9:40 last night, giving you a rundown of the timeline that I just said to you, and emphasizing that John, from what I know, and John's email that I attached, John knew that Emerson, John was informed and aware that Emerson had a problem before he dropped her off for daycare. And essentially, it's not until another adult, such as the daycare or a clinical professional, until they speak up and say something, that Emerson has an issue that John does something about. And I resort back to what I say his email. I said in his email, and I told him that Emerson brought things up this up a few times, but it wasn't persistent. So, and I read his email. I would try to make him look like a fucking asshole, but it's so possible.
Why?
And I said,
You stuck up.
well, I mean, it's not. Like, it's really not. Like, I basically, at the very end of it, say, like, for Emerson's sake, like, can you please educate or give any sort of resources or guidance to John in terms of how to handle female hygiene? And I offer that I have the clinical summary because I finally now, as of 9:40 last night, can see the notes and the clinician states, like, Dad is bringing her in because of daycare, and the daycare thinks that she might have a UTI because she's uncomfortable every time she pees, and she's consistently saying she has to pee. And so I didn't send it because I feel I want to use it as a reference point. Like, is the government like, I know you guys didn't ask me the clinical documentation like you did last time. So all of that said and done. Like, of course, yes, John makes an appointment to cover himself. I was really surprised. 30 minutes after he gets off the phone with daycare, he's making an appointment for her. Because why would you think, if you thought, or if the daycare felt that she really needs to be seen by a doctor, why the hell would you drop her off? Because there's no way that kid pees at 9 a.m. and says, like, my butt crack hurt, or I can't pee, or it hurts to pee. Like, you already know that at 7 a.m. when you brought her to school. Because don't you say I'm fine before you leave. She would have told you at 7 a.m.
Right.
that it hurt to pee. Because it's not just her butt crack hurting.
That's just her way of saying it.
The school picked out that the kid had a UTI. Right. The school picked it up. John said it to the provider. Did John do that? John, how the fuck did you know that he had a UTI? And I mean, right now, maybe he hasn't had a UTI. Honestly, if you ask any person who has a UTI, they're going to tell you how to share more confidence. That when you pee, it does burn. That you are itchy. That when you pee, you feel like you have to pee again, and you can't pee.
Did she have any UTI like earlier? She's been saying her butt crack hurts for a while now.
Right, so I think they do. So I asked this of the nurse, and I talked to her later that day, later on yesterday. I said, Allison did have a yeast infection, or she was being treated for yeast infection. And I said, is there any chance that this is because here I am again, using it as a man in the desk. Is there any chance that this is a continuation of that? And she's like, well, did they do a urine culture at the walk-in clinic? And I said, no. I said, but she was treated for a week. I said, she was given baths almost daily. And I said, and we are on top of her in terms of yeast infection. I said, like, what else could it, how else would I have known that she still had a problem? I said, because when she left me on the 7th day, there was no signs of a rash, which was an obvious rash. That's why the walk-in clinic diagnosed it the way they did. They felt they could diagnose it outside of doing urine culture. I said, but she had no visible signs. She wasn't complaining. She wasn't saying my butt crack hurt. She wasn't having a problem pooping. And she said, so she said, well, did she have any sort of discharge? And I said, no. I said, because we have an underwear. I said, no, she didn't. And she said, that's the only other way we would have known that it was a continuation or that she still would have that. So because of that, I'm in full belief that Emerson did not have that when she left me on Thursday. And I fucking knew it. Instead of John truly cleaning her out, well, he was probably still sitting her in the bath. That wasn't enough. And he kept putting cream on her, thinking, like Desiccant, thinking that was going to solve the problem. Which is exactly why I didn't want to give him the prescription, because I figured that's what he was going to do. And instead of fixing the problem, he could very well make it worse, because she still has caked cream in her from work on Thursday.
Jesus.
It's a very, very good possibility. Very good possibility. Because a lot of people say, yes, it's a creamer. But if they talk to the mom, they're going to realize, like, it's much more than that. So,
Hopefully
this
it's
is
not
not a psychology. Just wanted to practice. That was my yesterday.
Okay. That's good, yes, sir.
So, then we did not leave the bedroom from 9 a.m. when I got that call until, almost 9:40 when I finally sent the email. Because I was really focused all day. So, Emerson never come back to today. We haven't celebrated Emerson's birthday. I didn't technically give him all of his birthday gifts. So I kind of got everything in one. Having a party for essentially Emerson. And mom tomorrow here. So I was stuck to help me blow up pink balloons and I stuck it to the sun. And I cut like multiple ribbons from the tree. So that's what I was doing until 1 o'clock this morning, yesterday morning. So again, Dad, I was like, you know what, I'll do a couple of days and something doesn't happen. Things are just a little too quiet. I just look up through the court system from divorce. So sure enough, I look at it. It's probably now about 4 in the morning. And there is a log from March 16th that says something about a motion for fees pending late. So that's ChatGPT for the purposes. And so John is motioning the court for me to pay some sort of legal fees.
For him?
Mm-hmm. I can't tell you the specifics. I can just tell you what the document from the court means to ChatGPT.
He's got some balls.
So, like when you kind of drill down into it, and I think I'm trying to really make my own experiences as what the heck is it reaching for. Like, I can't imagine that he's gonna say that, oh my God, therefore, I'm something like that. I mean, enough for that to be out. What I do is gonna say that either one, I am provoking to use unnecessary legal fees towards his legal counsel for something like transition discussion as we're going back and forth. No, but it's it. Like, you have any questions or concerns about this? I'm not talking to you about it. You can judge my attorney. So you could be saying that in essentially trying to tell the court that she's being difficult, she's having a nice conversation, she's saying my lawyers don't get involved, blah, 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 blah. Or you could be saying that I'm unnecessarily using fees or racking up fees in terms of providing a lawyer who I've helped try and push this bird nesting agreement, which is still in draft mode. I have not heard or seen anything about it. But if John has seen the draft of it, I would imagine he's not going to like the last line that states that both sides are to give consent to their therapist. Because I can't imagine John's going to like that one. And if John has seen that draft, that might be why.
Wait, why would he have seen the draft and not you?
Well, I have seen the draft.
Okay.
I have, and that's how I know this. So if I've seen the draft, it's very likely he's seen the draft. And I didn't ask him how much he put in it, so it was. I'm going to draft it out the grade line. But that's probably why John has been harping on. He's been looking at the members and trying to confirm what therapist has been seeing. Why he's sent articles that is not what they're trying to do. He said to me, no, the second on Saturday, I was essentially cease and desist. I think it would be good. I love to get the hell out of my I don't want to say, but there's a certain part of that.
You're in his head. You're in his head now. You're in his head.
So it's not that we're asking for the meeting. All we know is that they found out the voting just by really CCing him on all this TCF stuff. I don't know. Should try to knock that out. I was looking at some, but I have sent to my attorney, DCF, and the guardian or CC. And I said, just so you know, here's an email exchange with John and I've let him know that I'm no longer interacting with him about this exchange that we've already had 10 times. But I've asked him about his attorneys to reach out to you. So yeah, I don't know, I would like to go to the bench in the same day that his attorneys put him off on him out to court. John's going to a position where he has to bring his child to the doctor's office is now confirming that she has an UTI. And in the same clinical notes, John states, from his opinion, that the rash from a few weeks ago has been cleared up. Yeah, it was cleared. How in 4 days' time does that kid get a UTI?
Crazy. Crazy.
Yeah. So, the other part that I stated in my link to the Guardian letter last night was that, in so many words, I'm no longer comfortable with, and for good reason, with the kids being with jobs for 5 consecutive days. So I will be taking them on every Thursday evening, which just sounds maybe like what does that mean? So, yeah, now I'm gonna finally respond to John, because he's now sending these 2 emails regarding Emerson. I will respond to him at some point good morning by confirming that yes, Emerson's never picked up from school early today, given, I'm sort of shaky at school because she's on antibiotic and don't know how she's going to eat. And I'm going to tell him that moving forward, every nurse will be with me every single Thursday and Friday again. Because he can come get them up on Fridays.
He's not gonna want to do that.
I know. So she's going to get it. I'm going to talk to his attorney and
Yep.
say she's going to make decisions and say, look at law.
Mm-hmm.
I think we all know why I'm confident enough to even say that now. Because I do not feel comfortable with the kids being about their body.
But should the attorney say that?
Right?
Should the attorney say that?
I don't give them feedback. I don't get any feedback. So I was sort of hesitant to do it in the past. We don't have any orders. We don't have any orders. How many times to how many people have I said, there's a problem with hygiene? And now we are back, and goes back to back to back. But Mom and Amy both agreed separately, like, we have just done the Band-Aid. We get the kids, and we spend that 5-day period, provided my 5-day period comes after his 5-day period. We spend that 5-day period getting them better, and they are better. Then a week and a half later, they're in the same damn boat. So yeah, we haven't helped because we've been trying to fix it. Instead of just going to the doctor and making it so good and obvious to people that like it is a problem. It is a problem we cannot manage every single time for the most part. John's camp cannot.
Mm-hmm.
They can't fix a problem. You can't not fix a problem and not fix it.
They can't even diagnose the problem. They can't even diagnose the problem.
That's correct. And that's the my trial was going to take over because it just wasn't how I was normally speaking. And I felt it was so obvious. It was like in line with recognizing that there's a problem and then addressing it. I think I was going to take over recognizing.
You know he's gonna be coming trying to get him.
I don't know.
I think so.
But I said, I'm not really saying it out loud, is that he may try and come get them on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And then try to, say, well, I'm denying him
Yep.
the kids.
Exactly. Because he's gonna be raged. He's gonna put him in rage.
And I think we should be giving the heads up because it's not this week. I have them this week. He's gonna make a phone call for next Friday, next Thursday. So he's now all of a sudden, we're gonna come get the kids. Every week, he said, I'm not coming to Massachusetts. Forcing me to come to Massachusetts. But guess what? I'm not forcing you to come to Massachusetts on Thursday. I come on Friday, you come on Friday. They are not going to go. Because if this process, I am doing the wonderful. I handing my children off to you for 5 consecutive days. Let's try 4 consecutive days. If you can handle 4 consecutive days, okay. If you really want to handle 4 consecutive days, because I don't think you can, because this example that we're currently in, you did enough damage in 3 days to give have a kid and have them Thursday night at 6 p.m. Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night at 6 p.m. and by 9 a.m. So that's, essentially that's 4 days. But if you're telling me that kid told you multiple times over the weekend that her butt crack hurt, and you had to wait until the daycare told you, oh, she's uncomfortable, to then make an appointment, that's dangerous. And you just walked into.
You know, common sense. I think if you, I don't even know how you play that. Because you know if you tell him beforehand, he's gonna be rattling off a bunch of shit. But if you tell him right at the last second, he's gonna be ready to come down. Then you might have a problem.
I have intended telling him at the last second. I intended telling him today.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I do intend on telling him today, and I understand that there is going to be, like, I'm giving you time to figure it out. I'm giving you time to do whatever you need to do legally to try and get that.
And yeah, I would just reference the clinical notes. I would be referencing just like the legal.
Yeah, no, I'm very hopeful that I get a response back from the guardian ad litem. Even if it's semi-clinical documentation, so I'm hopeful that I'm going to get that.
I mean, yeah.
Just to know that, okay, he's ready. Because that's the very last line in that email. If you need the clinical summary from March 16th, I can send it to you.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, I hear you. It's really not about a surprise at this point. Like, because, well, I've always wanted to get him over drinking because that, to me, that's all I knew. I was so concerned about even the kids in general, but like, could never pinpoint more than, the Vermont stuff from last year. Like, I don't know. Not that I'm super hopeful, but it's like, everyone's like, we need recent stuff, we need recent stuff. I'm like, how am I going to get recent stuff? Well, I couldn't, it's not like I handed him off a sick kid. He's quite literally done some wrong.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
It's not just me bringing him to the doctor's office, it's now the daycare who's keeping a close eye. Because they're probably like, oh shit, we missed this the whole time, right? That's the thing. I had this conversation with him 2 weeks ago when this is set up, like, not set up, like, this is the 2-week rotation.
And he's crazy because he should be like, if anything, on top of his A game right now this week.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what he was trying to do. I believe that I knew this before. I'm not going into it. But he was going to kink stuff on her. It never actually hurt her. Which would probably have caused more of the problem. If you're doing it for 5 days straight. And so I asked the daycare, I said, out of curiosity, how did she come into you? Did she have a tape on or underwear? Did she have a tape on? All last week, the week before, she was in underwear here. And I sent her to school.
I'm sure you did recognize them.
And they're putting a diaper on her?
Crazy.
And month of last week, because as John's reading to him, I wasn't watching, but like, as John's reading to him, Emerson said, he's saying like, I gotta go pee. And I think it was the second time she had said that, because that's what a UTI, but it was this excessive need to go pee. And you may not actually have to. It's like bladder spasms because it's so infected. And he said, no, I'm not doing it, I finish. To finish the book. So I lied. She was getting into the pee again. Not recognizing like this is a sign and symptom. And so the thought process is, okay, so you want the kid to stay in bed. And she's already having issues. You want her to pee in her diaper, or just going to burn her. And then you even got to change the diaper.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, make the email nice. Just let him like put it general, but like stern to him. You're like, due to this. Like, for the children's sake, I can't have them not in my, company for more than 3-4 days. Moving forward, this is how it's going to be, and that's it.
Yeah, so the plan, I don't
I'm
know.
just letting you know, my phone might die.
Yeah, my phone's gonna die too. Well, at 13%, less on that last. So whatever I say at the beginning, I'm thinking people are saying we should at least record this paragraph, and this is what one of the paragraphs I sent to Granny that let out. So I would include in some form of, I struggle knowing these things are not consistently recognized and addressed. I find we are in this position every 2 weeks. It's clear the best decision for the kids is to remain with a parent and support system that is attentive to their health and hygiene needs, that we keeping our very young children each Thursday evening and Friday day, rather than having them transition to John for a consecutive 5-day schedule every other week. For example, moving from a 2-2-5-5 to a 2-3-4-5. If the kid's health continues to be a problem, additional schedule adjustments may be needed. So yeah, so tailoring that only the slightest bit to include that in the job. As in, it's the same messaging. I've sent it to the Guardian 11, I've sent it to John, and yeah.
As long as he says no, I'll give him back to you.
He does, he never gives them back to me, so Monday, pick them up at 12.
Pick him up first.
So that is where the surprise is coming from. The mom and dad don't want it. Because they're going to go as soon as they possibly can to pick them up. For the reasons I already mentioned, yeah, I think it's the first time she's been on this medicine. I don't know how she's going to react. She could be shitting her pants. She could have a reaction. I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, they're going to try and go get them as soon as possible. So I'm going to pretty much click send when I know that they're like right down the street. But again, he's not going to do that. He's not going to stop me from seeing the kids until he has a reason to. Right now, he doesn't have a reason to until I was told him picking him up. Then he's going to try and say, well, you're not giving me my kids. Well, then go back to, there's no orders. And no, I can't give you these kids right now because you neglect them. You have neglected them for months. And Emerson pretty much has been sick for most of the last 4 weeks. Yeah. So yeah, we need the lawyer's involvement. I don't know how else to do this.
Yeah, you need kind of direction, obviously.
I'm not getting that.
Because if there's no orders, then he can do the same thing. You know what I mean?
Right, he could do the same thing. So that's kind of why it's like, sure, he could do it. But is he going to get out of work early on a Tuesday? Probably not. He loves mom and dad are retired. Mom and dad could get there at any point in time. But the point is, John can't get them until 5 p.m. anyways because he has his appointment. But he refuses to move.
One of the great wonders of the world, the biggest stuff we've ever built, the biggest project we've ever built. But he dollarized
I don't think he doesn't want the kids tonight.
Right.
He happens for 5 days. And had to take a half day off yesterday. And hang out with Emerson all day. I told Dr. We're going to be told, oh yeah, she's not an UTI. What? She's been since Thursday? Oh, interesting.
It was the most expensive one ever built by the United States.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go do the fire. I think I've been standing so much on my left foot. Like I always get this on my left foot. It's so like it almost feels like oh, I'm like laying down right now.
Well, it's sad, but you're probably going to need to take this medicine.
No, I've been taking medicine for my knee.
Yeah, just make sure I do agree, as much as I'm bad at it, but you do want to at least have crackers or something in your stomach. Because, yeah, you should constantly be on something, but that really can mess with your stomach.
No, I mean pita bread with ham and cheese.
Yeah,
it's fucking amazing.
Make sure you do it.
It's amazing.
Take it.
Yeah.
So.
Alright, we go deal with this shit. But yeah, I would just document the shit out of it. Just put him on his heels.
Ryan, at this point, I feel like he's putting himself on his heels.
I know. Like, just, yeah, but he's fucking stupid. He doesn't even realize it.
Yeah.
He's not that smart.
Well, it was just to hear the therapist this weekend. Like, I get this email from John. Further makes me believe he's paranoid to some extent. Yes, effectively it is, you know, but essentially cease and desist. I'm no longer, like, to John, I hate to give this cease and desist letter to not talk about it. And he laughed. Wow. Wow. So we talked to him about it today, but we gotta go, so. But he kind of came up with a couple of things, like, you need to forward this to that order. Meaning, keeping him on his heels, like, you should be asking for $1,000 a month for the next 2 years because we're right done with marriage. You should be asking 7% of his future stake in the company. If he says no to that, then you should be asking for 7% of the future stake in the company for each of your kids to be put in the account.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Checking on his witness list, is his therapist listed? Because if he is, why would you get consent for his individual therapist but not consent for his couple's therapist?
Yeah, I mean, you know what, if you know, depositioning all this.
Well, I heard about this, so I wrote those things down. I sent my attorney an email yesterday, but again, when does it come up? I don't know. We're only like a month away from trial. And I assume my attorney hasn't called you.
No.
I gave him a contact list last Friday. Which he's probably going to reach out to you in terms of like, are you okay if we kind of set this up? But I'm going to write out the agreement. But according to what he said to me, I don't think we would have to use it. It's just, this is what we would be saying in court.
Yep.
As if like, this is the plan. John gets the house, but he needs to house housing.
Yep.
So, okay, I'll let you go.
Yeah, with like a bedroom for each kid. So that's the big thing.
Specifics of what he's going to ask you, but.
Because that's the big thing. That's the main thing. That's the only thing that really comes up was like, does each child have a bedroom? And for me, it ended up being because of the pond got me a good ding. No, and I told her she had to put a fence on every like she put it in the wrong spot, but I'm like, you better put a fence on it because those kids that were running in the highway, if she used it as like, oh, I did random maintenance, you never put a fence around the pond. I'm like, that would cost you $200,000.
You might want to go after the power lines.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's already past that point. I mean, it's temporary at this point.
Right, it's temporary. I'm just saying, like, if only as a thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
God forbid there's an argument.
But I feel like the freaking highway being in front of like a trucking route versus being on a 20-acre. Like it should be 50. It shouldn't be at the end of this game. Well, just that. I mean, that's but then it takes. But then you gotta win 2 just to really get back up. Out of 8 points. I think you will. That's why when you look at my thing, that's 8 points for sure. That basically you. It's like healthcare, schooling. It's like you almost gotta present like why you have the better parent on each 8 of those things. That's just one of them. That's just one of them. I can be a little fucking walk. It's crazy.
You have to do the fire?
It's out. I checked it this morning and it's fucking out.
Oh, shit.
I'll fucking it's struggle. All right, I'm gonna do this because I have a meeting at 8:30. All right, bye.
fucking wild. Sorry. This is just a learning curve all the way through, including the fucking perverts. Literally all learning curve. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm trying. I am doing my best. Woo. Now let's get a banger. Okay, we're posting Patty, right? Remind me where we were. See if I can get some better lighting. You want Patty though, yeah? Let's see what we can get out of this bad boy. Building a listing now. Hold on. It's like winter going into spring, but it's like false winter. Or fall spring, I should say. Like, we still have some winter to go. Alright guys, I'm about to run an auction for this beauty. This is a 1 out of 50 Showstoppers Patty auto. 1 out of 50. I don't know if you can see that. My cameras will be set up better next Monday. Jai Will, you have a great day, my friend. I'm gonna get this set up and then I will get this camera all set up so you guys can take a look at this card. Alright, I'm gonna start this guy at 150. Remember guys, this is a 1 out of 50. These guys are going for quite a bit, so I'll probably just hang on to that guy. Let me know if there's anything else you guys want to see. I'm probably gonna head to bed here soon. I know it says I've been on for 5 minutes, but I've actually been on for about 5 hours. Right side, as in like the cards over here. I got you, I'll show you. Some of them are my PCs that I like to show off, but I'll do a little tour. I got a lot going on here because there's a lot of stuff that I had come in today, but we got an entire row of Brandon Allen, some Wonder Boy and Bilal, a little bit of Max on the auto, finest moments, GSP out of 25. Chandler, 10 out of 10 knockout. 25 out of 25 RDR. We love El Pacui in our house, so we do love a good Tony Ferguson. I've got a 17 of 20 diamond. Super dope finest. And then this is my PC row, folks. These are my PCs. You know what, I think I just got rid of my Moreno auto. I don't think I have much in terms of him. I have so much. I know somebody was asking for Valentina earlier, and I'm so sorry it took me a minute. I was trying to ban people and figure out how to get my life together for my first stream. Have some pretty dope stuff. I have Eileen, if that's who you're talking about. That's Eileen. I got you on the Max Finest auto. Give me 1 second.
down there. And they get hurt very bad, and we'll see what happens. But cash is the one thing that here's very, very well. Cash will straighten them out. We have great confidence that we can make the FBI great again. Because we get work tomorrow. Yeah. Sad. Yeah, I think Tasha should be going out there. I can't guarantee anything, but she's run so many people, especially people in the military and law enforcement. No, I don't know. Just people feel very different. Some people think you should be partners. Some people think you can go. I don't think about disrespect. I have great respect for. I disagree with them a lot of times with the Wall Street Journal. So we disagree before, but and I'm sure they didn't have any idea what they were talking about because already you see what's happening. Look at Colombia. Look at what happened. Everybody said that Colombia was going to be a disaster. In 1 hour, everything was done. You know what? Carrots. Without carrots, they would have been the same way. They would have been the way they did, which is extremely nice. And I don't want to use countries, I don't want to use names, but tariffs are very powerful, both economically and again, everything else. Tariff for us, nobody can compete with us because we're the pot of gold. But if we don't keep winning and keep doing well, we won't be the pot of gold, and then tariffs won't be so good for us. But when you're the pot of gold, the tariffs are very powerful, and they're going to make our country very rich again. Thank you very much, everybody. So it's an honor to have you back. A friend of mine, SeekR, sometimes referred to as Bob. I know he's Bob. But he's been a good friend for a long time, many years. And he's been after something that was for the good of a lot of people, including in particular with the public, and having to do with ticket sales and scalping and all of the gouging that you have been reading about. It's gotten worse and worse with time. And I didn't know too much about it, but I checked it out, and it's a big problem. And I thought that we could try to get this done for 20 years or something. He said, come down another 2 weeks. But we came up with a very serious deal, and we signed it now, and maybe I'll ask you to explain a little bit about it, please.
Of course, sir. So this is an executive order, as you said, that deals with the ticket reselling business. For fans of live entertainment and for entertainers as well, the ticket reselling industry has become a huge issue. These people use bots and computer algorithms to buy up huge blocks of tickets and then jack up the price. So the fans of live entertainers like Mr. Ritchie and let's call him Mr. Rock don't have access to concerts the way that they should. And when they do, it's at exorbitantly high prices. So what this executive order does, it charges the FTC and the Department of Justice with rigorously enforcing laws on the books in collaboration with state attorneys general that have power over consumer protection and other people who have the power to really crack down on this issue so that entertainers and fans won't be subject to these abusive and oftentimes illegal practices.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it doesn't matter in politics. First of all, thank you, Mr. President. This is happening at lightning speed. I really want to make sure we're not flying. We're not going to get some credit to this and work very hard on this. Thank you for making this happen. So maybe we've run nonsense over the last decade, maybe 20 years. No matter what your policies are, no sense. Buy a ticket for $100 at a time, check out, it's $170. You know what you charge for, but more importantly, it's box. You know, they come in to get all of their tickets to your favorite shows you want to go to, and they're relisted immediately for sometimes 400% or 500% markup. And an artist can see. And, you know, ultimately, I think this is a great first step. I would love down the road if there is some legislation that actually can reselling tickets. And I'm a capitalist, and regulation that. They tried this in some places in Europe, and it seems to be like it's us as artists being able to get the tickets in the hands of the fans and the prices we set. I'll be the first one to say, and I know the president doesn't like when I say this, but I'm a little overpaid right now. It's kind of ridiculous. I would rather be, right here with working class people and have them be able to come attend my shows and give fair ticket price. I can't control that right now, so hopefully it's a step to really be able to make that happen. A lot of artists and a lot of fans love concerts and music are very appreciative.
And I think Bob is more interested in the fans and the people that are having to pay crazy prices than he is the artist. Maybe the artist a little bit, but the fans a lot. I've spoken to him over the years about it. And it's been the artists and the artists and other artists. The artists, they go out with $100 ticket and it sells for $2,000 the following night. And they seem to be able to sweep up the best locations too, which is really amazing. So
they only enforced that one time. A couple of years ago, New York City was a very loud fine. And that's when they enforced that act.
And who's the primary culprit? Who sells these?
It's the scalpers. It's the box you win automated. So
What is there a company about? You might not.
No. There's reselling markets off. Yeah.
It's not be there. But that's all right. They'll get it. Maybe they're more innocent than we think.
Well, if you think of it, like if Ticketmaster sells a ticket, you buy a ticket to go to a show. There's a lot of ways to push customer. So they make it up something to you, whatever percentage, how many times they ticket themselves, so they don't want to force the content necessarily. Because they're making money off it. But the artists don't save that money, but that's not what I'm advocating for. You need to make money. I want the fans to have fair ticket price. Be able to go to enjoy it. So many people can only they decide on a family vacation and going to their favorite concert house. So rather than my parents just go to multiple shows you can afford it back in your day. And I'd like to see my ticket prices lower, but if I see my ticket prices low, these boxes, we get them up, and they resell for $100 more, and I'm just making these bad actors rich.
Well, I think this is a big step to getting this stuff. Do you have something?
I actually feel that the consumer is going to take the money that they save and actually buy merch, which you guys have a big percentage of, or do concessions, which you guys split with your video on that as well. So I think they don't share the concessions. We try to. They don't want to share the real prices of marketing or any of that stuff. But the bottom line is money everyone. There's plenty of money going on. No one's going to let them share. Ticketmaster, that's the big cap. Look at this study about Microsoft and CEO. It was in this where it's not worth it. I was talking to Cody talked about it earlier. By the way, big fan of what you're doing, President Trump. Digging into this whole scalping box. A lot of musicians can say that they're with Trump. I think a lot of people. Would you overreact like that?
I don't know. I was thinking about doing it for tomorrow. We have a big event coming up. I was thinking about doing it.
So you recently bought a test for White House staff to use, but now there's all these domestic terrorists targeting vessels, staff, security flags.
I don't think so. I haven't heard the one complaining. I did that one and I let it stand using. Talked immediately. One day we give it to Marco, one day we give it to Chamberlain. If they're not ready to give it to everybody around, give it to Dan Scavino, he's got so much money it doesn't matter. But you're up to God. It's a great car. It's made here, it's made in the country. It's got a tremendous plant now in Texas. He had one in, he has one in California. There's a lot of it's put here. It's really unfairly given it happen.
There is this other story now that but people allow some reason is there a thought
I know people are asking me about the whole story, but I don't know, I never looked into it. They do say there's a way you can do it, but I don't know about that, but I have not looked into it. I want to do a fantastic job, you know, more years just about Whatever they feel like that, we're getting action that they will. We have a lot of money. I have three players,
together in cooperation to respond to the terrorist initiative. Are you concerned that this would be terrorists who could push some of the United close allies to work with China?
I think a lot of people talk about the United States rules. The European Union already dropped it, which is what the United States first had, the United States, and a lot of, I think, that media is going to be dropping and stuff. As regarding somebody who was a long time ago, a lot of times it's going to be dropping. That's a big deal. That's a very big deal. I know about it. A lot of people don't listen to people for that. And I don't know if Indian's conviction was too bad for running for 5 years. She's a really candidate. That sounds like this guy. That sounds very much like this guy. Okay, anybody else? That you're lying presented I've said all that. I should have walked out. What we talking about? We talk about it a lot. And we want to do it for the end of the world. That's the world, not just this country. And this is in the piggyback that I want. So it really does affect the world. And that's what else you got. This is the president. In the past, you have said that one of the quick return of Austin Heights, we put that and journalists, and this is Syria, 12 years ago, have efforts been made to look at Austin Heights and extended beyond Syria, potentially leads to Iran. And do you have plans to get in touch with this different types of other this Austin Heights, and also at the same time, organizations like Austin Day Worldwide have been on the ground in Syria, searching for Austin Heights for years. Can I get a comment on the future, potential future plans to locate Austin Heights and bring it home? So we've been looking for us for years. I don't know if Biden is looking for anything, but we were, and there's been virtually no sign, there's been no sign of us. Incredible young guy, U.S. young man, it's been many years. The mother is fantastic. She's a very committed mother. Her whole life was to find her son, who was in Syria. He just disappeared. A lot of bad things happened, but we're always, we'll never, until we find out something definitive, one way or the other, we'll never find out. But we have had the response. It's just a lot of data. It's been back for a long time. The problem is there's never been a sighting. Sometimes you'll have somebody you're looking for, but there's a sighting, and there's never been a sighting almost. But we are out there, and we have great respect for his family and for his mother. She's been unbelievable. Yeah, there's a question about yes, you had outreach to the leaders of Russia and China. You made an outreach to Iran. When are you going to plan to reach out to North Korea and Kim Jong-un? Well, I do. I have a very good relationship with Kim Jong-un. We need to take it over. It's very important. I got over the fantastic news. Started off very rough, very nasty. The rocket thing, the whole thing was a nasty deal. And then one day we got a call, and we met, and we got a great relationship. And there is communication. I think it's very important. He's a big news innovation, and he's a very smart guy. Got to know him very well. I put my foot across the line, and then I walked across the line. I don't know if Secret Service was thrilled with that. He actually was. They did not do well. But I have a very good relationship with him. Yeah, good. Probably
First of all, this is fantastic. I just don't want to take chances. We can say how is the election going? We have a congressional election. It's a little bit close. I guess the one that's in good shape, the other is a little bit close. But Randy Fine is a great guy. They're both good candidates, but it's, a little bit, you want to be careful. And Luis is very popular in the district. So I we won by a lot of points in 17. And there's a lot of people that wanted to run for it, but we have no idea what they're going to win. I think it's just security. So at least, what about going back? Because they love me there, and she's going to take a big leadership position with Mike Johnson in the New State. And I can tell you that for replacement, we have a lot of people that have asked about it. People like David Friedman, Rick Fidel, and maybe 30 others. Everyone loves that position. That's a star-making position. And so we'll see what happens. But we have a lot of people that are interested in going to the United Nations.
Very quick, easy question. Favorite song to play live with what? And then my question to you is, Mr. President, your favorite rally you did last year, 2024, favorite song to play live? Yeah, favorite song to play live. There's a song that I play. It's not very similar, and I probably should not sing words to it. It's really good. You never met a certain president in Israel that are amazing. It's great, and it's big crowds. It's really good. So when it comes to he was very talented. I would say maybe Madison Square Garden, because anybody that was there, the owner of the UFC World, to me, always been terrific. And they said this, he's never said in life. We had, when you announce Madison Square Garden, that's a big deal. We South Africa.